Hello, my beautiful Virgo, and welcome. This week we're checking in with ourselves and doing a self-care, self-love reading for you. And we're going to be using Sun and Moon Tarot to help give us some guidance about what it is that you are working on for the month of July. And then we will also check in with the Secret Destiny Oracle for some clarification. And then we'll have fun. We'll pick a challenge from the Courage Over Comfort deck. And then finally pull a card from our Stress Less deck to give us some kind of guidance on meditation that we can use to help kind of bring us some peace on for the what it is that we're working on this month. Okay, so what is it that Virgo? Wow, there's lots. There's always a lot with Virgo, though. So, what is it that we want to be working on for Virgo? What is Virgo most wanting to address in this month of July? What is it that Virgo is? Oh, got a couple things here. Okay, so I feel like completion is one. Failure. Okay, you know what? Interesting. Okay, so let me just make sure that was it. Yes. Okay. All right, so what I'm getting here, and the completion card, this is the, it's the World card, but let's start with the failure card. So this is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is an interesting card because this person, it seems, is drawing circles in the sand and trying to make sense of where she has landed and perhaps is trying to work her way out of a maze, is the other sort of vibe I'm getting from this card. So this is pretty steep, this card here, this feeling that one is located, has found themselves in a place that they do not want to be, and is having difficulty trying to figure their way out. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this card, and it says that it's it's about failure. The Seven of Pentacles is maybe not so much about failure as just finding, where there's that saying, wherever you go, there you are. So maybe it's I'm getting the sense that they're finding themselves in place. So yeah, that's just kind of what I'm getting from that. Now this next card, completion, the Four of Wands. So not the World card, I apologize. It was looking a little bit like the World card for a second. And I was getting a vibe that from the completion that this might be an approach. As you see, you've got two people caught up on a circle, and it's almost like the steering wheel of a ship, right? And they're both concerned about direction. And in this card, you have that person drawing almost like a map, or maybe a maze of a circular maze, trying to figure their way out. So maybe you know, the point of view is to move from failure to the Four of Wands, which is actually a very, they call it the 1111 card, right? It's a card of celebration, it's a card of abundance. Maybe to move from failure to completion is just a change in one's perspective. So that wheel that she's drawing in the sand here that she is using for guidance is actually, if she looked at it from another perspective, the wheel that of abundance, and the wheel that these two are using as well for guidance. So it's a very passionate card here, very loving card. You've got the two characters, looking at each other longingly, lovingly. And here is where you currently are, wanting to be in this position, probably, but finding yourself alone and in place. So, heavy stuff, heavy duty. All right, let's pull a card from the Secret Destiny Oracle to get a little bit more clarification about this particular situation. What is it that Virgo is working on in terms of this failure, this situation? There's too many cards there. I just need one card. And moving from failure to completion. What is it that she can help with this month of, in terms of connecting with ourselves, Virgo's self-care, self-love? What else could she or he or they be doing to help in this particular situation? Okay, let's see. Oh, there we go. Freedom. Wow. Okay, so here we have freedom. So I think what you're being guided to do in this particular situation is to consider your perspective, for sure. That, taking a bird's eye view may help you to recognize that what you see as a failure from a new point of view, or a different point of view, maybe the bird's eye, is actually a completion, right? So taking wing and moving out and above that 2D plane and looking at that same circle, that same guide steering in the 3D, you'll get greater clarity, and also to the place that you want to be, which is in freedom and abundance, of course. All right. These are pretty amazing cards. Beautiful stuff. All right, let's pull a challenge card for the month of July. Remember, this is to get you out of your comfort zone, give you that different perspective maybe that you're looking for, and let's see if we can get something good, get something fun. Just challenge you. So this is courage over comfort, and it's to help you to find yourself choosing courage rather than comfort in order to get you to where it is that you would like to be. All right, one more shuffle here, and then we'll cut the cards. Right. Boop. And we've got, all right, take the center. Looks like we have a card of learning for you. That's the category. All right. take a top lining, climbing class. So, for the month of July, here is your challenge issued to you from your guides. Take a top lining climbing class. So definitely getting you to feel freedom again, right? Is what this card is about. Helping you to make that shift in perspective, moving you from being head down and grounded, which, I mean, for Virgo, you are an earth sign, right? So your preference is to be down here on the ground, but maybe it's time to climb up and take that top lining class to gain that fresh perspective. All right, let's also pull one more card from the Stress Less deck. And this is really about what your stress-free meditation is going to be for your self-care and self-love for the month. So in addition to a challenge, we also do a stress less card. And we have, ooh, nice, visualize quiet. All right, so here we have it. Visualize quiet as a thick, clear liquid, filling your head with peace and quiet. See it pouring slowly down your body, filling you with the clear liquid until you feel like a liquid ball. Once you're in this zone, breathe deeply and stay in this position for a few minutes. Life can sometimes feel overwhelming when bombarded with notifications, requests, and information. It's often difficult to silence the chattering monkey mind. This exercise can help you silence the noise and focus your thoughts. All right, so visualize quiet. So that is a lot of thought and thinking about changing of one's perspective. So I hope, Virgo, that you got something good out of your self-love, self-care collection for the month of July. And I thought it was a beautiful, beautiful reading myself. And I hope to see you back here next week for something a little bit different.